Hello and welcome to my Mobilise and deep stretch. I've got Murphy rolling all around the floor here as well. He's desperate for some attention, bless him. He's probably going to sit on my feet in a second. So this is just going to be a little express session just to mobilise the whole body and have a stretch at the end of the day. So I hope you can join me. You don't need any equipment for this, just a mat or somewhere to lie. The carpet will be fine as well. Obviously make sure that your clothes you can move in, but you don't have to be wearing anything particular. You don't need anything on your feet. He's off. And just make sure that you are fit and well and able to do this. Obviously anything that I do that's not suitable for you, please don't do it. So let's just start off getting into a nice position. So feet together. Just turn the toes out to the corners of the room and realign the feet so your heels are behind your toes. So you want the second toe in line with the middle of the kneecap and to the hip bones to the front and the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and down, lengthen up through the spine, stand up nice and tall, but soften the knee a little bit here. So from here, I'm just going to start mobilizing from top to bottom. So I'd just like you to turn your head side to side, and we're just gently releasing off the neck here. Breathing as you go. And then take the chin towards the chest, and then gently take the head up towards the ceiling. You might like to open your mouth as you do that. Just take that to the point that that feels good for you. And just do it slowly, so we're not rushing, especially when moving the neck. And then bring it into the center. Take your ear towards your shoulder and just allow the head to roll around the front and then take it back. So roll it back around the front and just do that twice more. So if you've been sitting a lot today or working at a computer or driving, just releasing off the neck here. Bring the head into the center, and from here we're just going to make little shoulder circles, releasing off the shoulders. And again, if you've been working at desk or driving or doing lots of sitting, then your shoulders might be a bit stiff, so we're really going to try to work on releasing them. So now put your fingertips to your shoulders and draw some big circles with your elbows. So really release off those shoulders. Think about your posture as you're doing that, so keeping a connection in your core and keeping your weight evenly distributed between both feet. And then just release it here, let the arms hang down, and just take one arm up at a time. I'm just shuffled forwards purely because when I start circling my arms back in a second, I don't want to hit the wall. You don't need to move forward. Circle one arm back and then the other. So just realize how that feels in your shoulders, whether one feels any tighter than the other. Couple more. And last time. And then from here, you're going to swoop forwards, backs of the hands together, and then open out the chest. So swoop forwards, bend the knees, open up the chest, and just feel that nice stretch through the chest and the shoulders. So forwards and back. You might have some clicks going on in your shoulders. I certainly have. Last couple. And last time. And then just float the arms back by your sides. Roll those shoulders around again. Excellent. So put your hands together into a prayer position and just gently turn side to side here. A little spine twist. You're trying to keep your hips facing forwards. So you're just turning through the waist, through the spine, but you're not swinging the hips around. Couple more. And then just float your arms by your sides. And let's go for a little side bend here. So tracing down the seam of your leggings or pajamas or whatever it is that you're wearing. And then go for a nice reach out through here as well. So stretch it out. And hopefully that feels good. Do a couple more like that. Then I'm going to change this slightly. So now I want you to reach out to the side, stretch, turn your hand over, stretch over that way, and then let it all hang down, roll yourself back up again. So reach and stretch, turn the hand up, go over the top, and then let it all come down, roll up. Let's do that twice more. So stretch out, turn the hand, go over, let the arm come in front, roll yourself up again, and one more time. So stretch out, turn the hand, come all the way over, and then just roll through and roll it through the centre here, circle through those shoulders. So from here, just want you to slow motion hula hoop, releasing off through the lower back and the pelvis, and then go the other way. So roll around there, just notice how your lower back feels, and then holding it in the center, and now tilting the pelvis. So you're going forwards and back with your pelvis, so sticking your bottom out and then scooping it under, and then just hold it in the halfway position. So you're not sticking your bum out like a duck, and you're not tilting your pelvis all the way forwards. You want it in the halfway position, your neutral pelvis there. And from here, lift up one heel at a time. So we're moving the pelvis side to side. Couple more. Excellent. And from here, you're going to just take a circle round with the hip, circle round. So hold that core nice and strong, and try to keep the body facing forwards. Last couple, and last time. Hold it here. Just slide your foot forwards and back. So pointing the toe and just sliding that leg forwards and back. And then you might want to lift that leg up and then lift it behind you, depending on the space that you've got. Don't go knocking anything off your coffee table. Excellent. And then bring it into the center. Just pedal your feet through there, releasing off the underside of your feet and your ankles. Put your feet down, and then again on the other side, just tapping that foot forwards and back, holding the core nice and strong. And if you want to, we're taking that leg forwards and back here, opening up through the hip. Well done. And then release it down, pedal the feet through again. Lovely. Okay, so again, holding that core strong. Now I'm going to take the leg across and out. Now that might not be suitable for everybody. If that's not for you, you can go back to one of the previous moves we did. And then just put the foot down. Other side, so take it across and then out. This is my wobblier side, so you might see me looking like I'm concentrating a bit harder, because I am. And then take it into the center, pedal those feet through again. So heels down, just tap one foot on the floor. I'll just shuffle back so you can actually see my foot. And then lift the foot up, little rotations through the ankle, and then rotate the other way. And then point and flex the foot, so really release it off there. Put the foot down, other side, tap the foot on the floor, and then lift up, little rotation one way. Oh, I've got a good click going on there. And then go round in the other direction, and then point and flex the foot. Lovely. Put your feet down and just pedal through, and then go for a bit of a deeper pedal there. Well done. And then just bring it back. So I'm going to bring myself to the end of my mat here, because I'm going to journey myself down onto the mat. The way that I get onto the mat doesn't have to be the same way that you get onto the mat. So I know that this kind of thing isn't for everybody, but do this with me if you want to. If you want to get on the mat in your own way, then that's absolutely fine by me. But if you can, we're letting the head and arms hang, just rolling down, vertebra by vertebra. You bend in the knees, just let it all hang there, as long as you've got no issues with your back or your bones. And then pull your tummy in tightly, roll up, stacking vertebra by vertebra all the way up to the top. Your head comes up last of all. You can take those arms overhead and then just bring the arms back down. So I'm going to roll down this time, and then I'm going to stay down. So bend in the knees again, let the arms and the head hang, and then walk your hands forwards, push into your heels, have a nice stretch through the calf muscles there, and then lift up the toes and gently place your knees onto the mat. Realign, so your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and from here we're going to arch and dip through the back, releasing off the spine and the shoulders. So dip and arch, pull your tummy in and then push your tummy down. Couple more. Hold it, press down, and then wag your tail. I know that looks a bit strange, but just releasing off your lower back there, and then pull your tummy in and have a little wiggle there. And then we're going to go back to the arching and dipping, but this time can you add a little rotation through there as well? So you're rotating the back at the same time as going up and down, and then go in the other direction. It's like patting your head. and rubbing your tummy, or whichever way around it is. And then bring it back into the center. From here, take your knees wide and your feet together. Sit back on the heels, push away the arms, and just enjoy that nice stretch there. Through your back, through your shoulders, a little bit through the inner thighs there as well. And then pulling through your tummy, roll yourself up onto your heels. We're going to come onto all fours again. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. This time we're going to slide away an arm and just lower the head down as far as you want to take it. So I've got a stretch coming here through the shoulder. You might feel it under the armpit as well. So we did some mobility work for the shoulders. You wouldn't do this kind of stretch without moving first. And then take the arm back underneath you. And now slide the other arm forwards. Just lower the head down as far as you want to take it. So you've got that stretch coming through the shoulder and under the arm, through the triceps as well. Then take that arm back through. I'm just going to shuffle slightly off my mat so I've got enough space here. I'm going to thread one arm underneath the other arm, put my ear to the ground, and I've got a stretch coming through the shoulder in that position. And then rotate up. Take that arm up to the ceiling, stretch out the chest, look at the hand, and then put the hand back down again. Same with the other side then. So I'm going to thread the arm under. I'll come back onto my mat now. So thread the arm under, look at that hand, and just feel that nice stretch through your shoulder there. Take a few good deep breaths, and then thread it back through. You're going to rotate up, look at that hand, stretch out through the chest, and then bring the hand back down again. Take the knees wide again, feet together, sit back on the heels, push away the arms, and then stretch out through the back again. This time, walk your hands over to one side. So I've got my right hand on top of my left hand, and I'm over onto my left side. So stretch down the side of your body there. And then bring it through the center, go over to the other side, opposite hand on top, and give it a good stretch there. And then bring it back through the center, pulling your tummy and roll yourself up onto your heels. Going to walk the feet through, and then I'm going to come onto my back this time. So I'm going to do just a few stretches here, lying on my back. So just bring yourself down gradually onto your mat. And I'd like you to take your feet out wide, okay? And your knees have come out wide as well. Take your arms out wide here too. And you're just going to bring your knees side to side here, releasing off through the hips. So almost imagine that your knees are like windscreen wipers and they're going side to side here. Just release off the hips and the lower back. Couple more. And then bring the feet back underneath you in this position. So the feet are still hip distance apart now. I'm going to lift up one leg and hold on behind the thigh to stretch out there for the hamstring muscle. So if you've been sitting a lot today, or if you've been very active today and you've been walking or running a lot, the chances are your hamstrings might be tight. So always a good muscle to give a good stretch. And then walk your hands up behind the calf muscle. And if you want to, you can flex your foot there and just enjoy that stretch. Exhale. If you can't get your hands up behind the calf muscle, it doesn't matter. You just hold on behind the thigh. You can turn in your heel and turn out your toes. And you'll feel the stretch in a different place. And then turn the toes in and the heel out, and you'll feel that in a different place. And bring it back into the center. Bend the knee and cross the ankle over the opposite knee. Just let that knee open out to the side there. And then you're going to hold your tummy nice and tight, lift up the leg that's on the floor and just enjoy that stretch there through your bottom. You can hold on to this leg that's in front of you. So I've got one arm either side of it, of the leg that's straight, not the leg that's gone out to the side. Can flex the foot that's right in front of you and just really feel that stretch in your bottom. So lots of people hold tension in their bottom, so good to give it a stretch. And again, if you've been doing lots of running or walking, cycling, then your bottom might be feeling tight. Uncross the leg, put the foot on the floor, and then we extend the other leg for a hamstring stretch here. Just hold it and breathe. And then if you want to deepen the stretch, holding on behind the calf muscle, just as far as you want to go. And then again, flexing the foot if that feels good for you. I'm going to turn my toes out, my heels in. And then I'm going to turn my heel out, my toe in. Just notice how that feels. Bring it back into the center. And then I'm crossing that leg over so the ankle rests on the knee goes out to the side, just let the hip open, and then holding, bracing through the abdominals, lift up the leg that's on the floor, and you can hold on to it and stretch out there for the glutes. Breathe, and as you exhale, just try to release any tension. And then uncross the legs, just put one foot down and then the other. The soles of the feet together, just let the knees relax out to the side. So release off the bottom. Hello, are you back? My little assistant, bless him. Hey, you come to give me a wash. So if you can, and you've not got a dog coming to lick your armpits or your face, thank you very much, Murphy. You're going to hold on to... Sorry about this. You're going to hold on to your elbows overhead. I just had a full face wash there. If you can, you hold on to your elbows overhead and you stretch out there. Oh, he's coming in again. Stretch out there for the shoulders, for the tummy, and for the inner thighs. What are you like? And then bring the knees together and then take one leg out at a time. Just stretch it out there. You can have a full body stretch. And then just flex your toes, so get your toes up towards the ceiling. Put your hands behind your head and just lift up your head there, so you're stretching out through your neck. What are you like, Murphy? I didn't really want to snog him while I was doing this, but thank you. And then just release it down. Put one foot down on the mat and then the other. And then you're going to hold on. I don't know what you can see here, by the way. Hold on behind one shin and then lengthen the other leg away. He's going to look at the camera now. And you're holding and stretching out there through your back. I'm sure you do it on purpose, don't you? Okay. And then take the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Stretch out there. And then take it towards the same shoulder again. And then bring both knees into your chest. Give it a little roll around. And then you're going to lengthen out the other leg this time, holding on behind the shin. Pull that knee in towards your chest and just stretch out there. And then take the knee across your body again, stretching out across there. Big deep breaths. He's going to lie down now. He's finished washing me. And then bring the knee back in line. Just take the arms over and have a full body stretch there. And then just bring your arms around. Bring your chin up and roll yourself up, or come up however is comfortable for you. We're going to come up onto our knees. And then we're going to, I'm safe in this position, you see. One knee in front, one knee behind. And just tilt the pelvis forwards and back. Hold it tilted forwards. Take the other arm up. Go over to the side and stretch there through the hips. Down the side of the waist as well. Bring the arm down. Replace the knee. Take the other leg in front, so we've got two right angles. Tilt the pelvis forwards and back. The music's about to stop on me as well. Hold it tilted forwards, take this arm over, stretch over to the side, stretch out down the waist, bring it in, and I'm going to use this leg to lift myself up. Take a big deep breath in, stretch up to the ceiling, go over to one side, into the center, over to the other side, back to the center. I just about did it before the music stopped. Take the arms wide. Let's have a little rotation and bring it into the center, and a little rotation that way. Bring it back to the center and give yourself a big clap. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for joining me. Apologies about the dog invasion. and I hope you could still see some of what I was doing there. Got a terribly messy hair now, as well as having been totally washed by Murphy. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Happy National Fitness Day. If you missed any of the classes that I did earlier today, they're staying on my page, so you can always catch up with them tomorrow or any time that you want to. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I shall hopefully see you soon. If you are interested in joining my online studio and doing some longer versions of the kind of classes I've been doing today, then just drop me a message and I can give you more details. Okay, see you later.